Hi everybody, Catherine Hood here. I want to cover with you my top 20 tips to losing weight, and some of them might surprise you. So my first tip would be to eat within 20 minutes of waking up. Yes, I know for some of you that's got to be a challenge. I know for myself that was me in the very beginning. I'm like, no, I am not going to eat first thing in the morning. You're crazy. I'm not hungry. I don't feel like eating. My stomach will probably, I don't know, get upset. Yeah, no way, no how. But truthfully, it makes a huge difference. It will rev up your metabolism. It fuels your body for the day. It gets you started, and it's a necessity. So start small. So first thing tomorrow morning, when you wake up, just have something really little, something really small. Maybe it's just a hard-boiled egg. Start something really, really small. But that is really important to break that habit of not eating. I know a lot of you are probably like I was probably 12 years ago, where I just had coffee first thing in the morning. And that's what I used to fuel my day. That's a stimulant, and it's not fuel. It's rocket fuel, but it's not healthy for us. So yes, eat within 20 minutes of waking up in the morning. My second one is laugh every day. So for me, as I'm filming this, it's 2020. A lot of individuals had one word for the new year. I had four, and one of my four words is laugh. Laughing is wonderful. Did you know that laughing actually burns about 40 calories if you laugh 15 solid minutes? That's crazy, right? So think about it. If you laugh a total of 15 minutes a day, I know that sounds like a lot, but really think about it. If you intentionally plan out your day where you can have moments of enjoyment and pleasure and laughter, want to be amazing, want to feel good, and you're also burning calories. So again, one of my words is laugh for 2020. Part of what I found by having that be one of my four words that I focus on every day is I have a reminder that pops up in the morning that tells me all my four words, and one of them is laugh. So it reminds me in the morning that I need to find things to laugh about. And that might take going on YouTube, I don't know, or spending time with Tux, my dog. If some of you are following me on Facebook, you've seen him. He's hilarious. But I also know that when I laugh, whether it be with my family or YouTube or with Tux, I laugh a little harder. I laugh a little longer. Okay, it feels really, really good. And I enjoy it. It brings a lot of light and fulfillment to my life. So make sure you're laughing every day. My next tip is drink water. Start first thing in the morning, right when you get up. The first thing you do before you have that small meal, have water. 16 to 20 ounces, and repeat that every 3 hours. You need to stay consistently hydrated and know that you've been in bed sleeping, hopefully really well, so you're very dehydrated. You need to start your day off with filtered water. My next tip is sleep 8 hours. So kind of pivoting off of the last one, it is really important to sleep 8 hours every single night, consistently, every single night. Make it a habit. Create the environment for 8 hours and get your 8 hours of sleep. You will get to a point, especially if you do it every single day, no matter what day it is, the exact same hours you go to bed, exact same hours you wake up, you won't need an alarm, I promise. Making sure you walk every day. So intentionally doing those things that will have you make some extra steps throughout your day, whether that be parking further from the door or carving out time and blocking out time to go for a walk, rain or shine, no matter what. And it doesn't have to be far. It could be just for a few minutes, could be around the block, could be around your house, but get outside and walk. If you have to, if the weather's really terrible, if you live in Alaska and it's 40 below, go walk in the mall. Or go walk in, I know they have skate parks or hockey rinks or whatever. Find a place to go for a walk. Did you know, so my next tip, number 6, is did you know that learning, using your brain, burns 10 to 15 calories an hour. Doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm a forever learner. Every day I'm learning something new. Every single day I'm learning something new. I intentionally block out time to further my education, to engage my brain, but it burns calories. So if you're studying all day long or working on a project or assignment or something at work that's really challenging your brain, you're burning about 300 calories in that day. Do you know how hard it is? You have to work at the gym to burn 300 calories. You have to run on the treadmill. So isn't that a blessing? So make sure to learn every day. Number 7, don't eat out of a bag or a box. Don't ever do it, unless it's a small portion. But here's another tip. Don't eat foods that have a label. Don't eat foods that have a bag or a box, right? So spinning off of number 7, but don't eat directly out of the bag or the box. Your calorie count is going to be through the roof. We don't want to know what that number is. It's probably scary high, but the calorie load is most likely too impossible to know. Number 8, reduce the size of your plate. Your dinner plate or your meal plate, anything you eat out of, should be under 9 inches. So take out a tape measure and measure it. Stay under 9 inches. Another tip that a friend of mine, and actually a client, very wonderful client of mine, she actually loves the kids' plates with the little compartments so her food doesn't touch, but it also keeps her portions really small. And I think that's a great idea. All right, number 9, skip the TV ads, right? I don't have a TV, so I don't really know quite what the lingo is these days, but I know when I go to the gym, they have 2 different channels up all the time, and the commercials are horrible. Like companies that pay high dollars for commercials are selling foods and products and alcohol that are all bad things for us. So skip the ads, skip the commercials, DVR, fast forward, whatever that is, the lingo right now, skip the ads. Another tip, kind of spinning off of this exact one on number 9, make sure you unfollow Facebook pages that are all about food, unless it's healthy food. But chances are most food pages are luscious, rich, high calorie foods that are only going to make you crave more, want more. And as I say, the mental part is the hardest. It's not the food, it's not the working out, it's the mental part. So clean up your environment, unfollow Facebook pages or links or Instagram accounts that are triggering your cravings. Number 10, on the sweets topic, since I've kind of alluded towards it, make sure if you live in a household with others, and if you're in charge of going to the grocery store, make sure if they have sweet cravings and they're begging you to buy something sweet, okay, give in, but buy sweet stuff that you don't like. For example, maybe the family likes carrot cake or something, and nuts are something that really drive you crazy. You're like, I can't have nuts. Maybe you're even allergic to it. Great, buy something that's loaded with nuts. Yeah, problem solved. Number 11, eat your vegetables raw. Okay, now I personally like vegetables raw. I like them broiled. I like them steamed. I like them grilled. But if you have them raw, they're going to have a higher fiber content, which is going to provide a longer lasting sense of fullness between meals. And we all need more fiber in our diet. So, and also another tip, when you eat your veggies raw, it takes more energy to chew it up. So another bonus. Number 12, kind of spinning off of number 11, but are you hungry? Sometimes our hunger pains are from being thirsty, but by now, if you're following, step number 3, you shouldn't be thirsty, but that is something to double check. Are you drinking your water? Make sure you're drinking your water. But if you're still hungry, think, am I so hungry that I could eat broccoli raw right now? If your answer is no, then you're probably not hungry. It's probably an emotional hunger, not an actual physical hunger. So that's something to ask yourself. Could I eat broccoli raw right now if you're feeling hungry? Could be just boredom, could be emotional hunger. So it's a good question. Ask if you're truly hungry, you would eat broccoli raw. Number 13, distract yourself. So if you are feeling hungry, but you just ate, maybe you're just bored. So find a distraction, something that'll busy yourself, your mind, or physically for 10 minutes. Typically within 10 minutes, that boredom hunger will pass. And it probably wasn't real hunger anyways. And again, are you thirsty? Double check. Number 14, brush your teeth and go to bed. This is something I use pretty much every single night. That is my hardest, most difficult time is in the evening, late evening. That's when it's like this ferocious mental battle. Am I hungry? What can I get? What else can I have? Is there something else I can eat? So what I do is when I know that I'm satisfied, I've had what I need, I've done my day's nutrition, I go brush my teeth and I go to bed. Quite simple, because when you brush your teeth, you don't want to eat anything else, right? Your teeth are clean, fresh, and I go to bed, read a book, journal, or do something that busies my mind again. So get away from the kitchen, get out of the kitchen. And if you need to, this is something else that I have to do sometimes, is I ask my family members to put away the leftovers. Because sometimes when I put away the leftovers, I'm like grabbing little nibbles. So that's another little tip. Number 15, eat slower. So here's a couple of ways you can eat slower. Use chopsticks. I'm not that good at using chopsticks. I mean, I'm okay, but I'm not a pro. Definitely, especially depending on what the food is, it does make me eat slower. Or you could choose to eat with your opposite hand. So if you're right hand dominated, you could choose your left hand. That'll slow you down. Another alternative is setting your fork or spoon down in between bites and intentionally, mindfully eating in between bites. That'll slow you down. Number 16, balance out your foods. Try new foods every week. Maybe it's not new foods to you, but rotate your menu, rotate the things that you're eating. Why? Well, it creates some illusion of funness in your meal planning and your diet, but also different foods have different macro and micronutrients, and we need a variety in our diet. So if you need help with that, I have a bunch of ideas to kind of shake things up. Just let me know. But definitely change up your menu. Don't get stuck in a rut because that gets boring, and then we do crave more. Number 17, use vinegar and omit oil. Now, if you are a type of person that does track your calories and you are trying to hit a certain number of calories for a certain goal, olive oil, especially extra virgin oil, is necessary to up your calories or hit a certain calorie mark, depending on what your goals are. But know that one tablespoon of olive oil is 119 calories. Again, that's a lot of running on the treadmill. Number 18, serve your plates in the kitchen. Don't bring all the dishes at the table and go family style. I know that's kind of fun. Maybe it's fun once in a while, like Thanksgiving or holidays, but just know that when the food is there, it's tempting and it gives us an opportunity to load up more and more and more. And it's really difficult to know what all you're eating and consuming calorie-wise. So load up your plates in the kitchen and just one trip, right? Remember, it's a 9-inch plate or smaller, and that should help lower your calorie intake. Number 19, make your goal smaller. A lot of you come to me and you're always wanting to lose 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 pounds. Let's drop your goal down to something small. Let's work on 5 and celebrate. 5 pounds and celebrate. 5 pounds, celebrate, or even 2 pounds. So make your goal smaller. The last but not least would be journal everything you put in your mouth, right? You might be kind of shocked to find out that certain things that maybe you're consuming throughout the day are adding empty calories to your day or your week, right? So are you blowing all that hard work you did all throughout the week and managing your calorie intake? And then on the weekend, totally going off the rails, okay? So journaling can be really easy, and I have an amazing wellness app that journals food intake, water intake, everything you put in your mouth, along with your activity, your sleep, your nutrition, every bit of it, really easily. And I will offer it to you that's watching this video to use it for 14 days for free. It's incredible, it's fun, it's intuitive, it's interactive because you have me every day nudging you forward. So, are you ready? I'll put the link down below on how to sign up for that. It's a quick, easy form to fill out, and I look forward to being your coach. All right, guys, thank you for listening to my top 20 tips. Bye.